Many people have asked which people did Hitler like the best and whom did he hate? Well, I am here to answer those questions. First, let's break into the categories of Hitler's race chart, we'll call it. On the top of the list, he has Germanic peoples and Northern Europeans, who he thought were the hardest working and most acceptable to the Third Reich. This would include, and keep in mind, we are only talking about the European continent, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Estonia, Denmark, and of course, Germany. You may ask, why is Estonia in this group? Well, the Finns and Estonians are from the same linguistic groups. The countries of Latvia and Lithuania might be included in this group, as well. Next on his list was the Western Europeans, which would include the Dutch, French, English, and Irish. Hitler also thought that these people would be useful to the Reich, and he could have had several fascist puppet states put in these countries if he had won the war. Just to make it clear, I am not pro-Axis in any way, shape or form. I am only here to explain what countries Hitler would have approved or disapproved. In this group, Hitler also included the Chinese and Japanese, claiming them as rightful Aryans. In the middle of his list was the Southern Europeans, who he thought were more lazy than the Western Europeans or Northern Europeans. The countries in this list would include Spain, Portugal, Southern France, Italy, Hungary, Romania, Albania, Georgia, Armenia, Turkey, and Greece. What Hitler thought of the Southern Europeans angered Mussolini, and they grew to dislike each other. The second to last on Hitler's list would have been most everyone else, like the Africans, Muslims, Arabs, and other Asians. At the very bottom of Hitler's list was the untermensch, or the undesirables. These would be the Slavs, which include Poles, Czechoslovakians, Ukrainians, Belarusians, Russians, and Yugoslavs. Hitler also put Jews, Jehovah's Witnesses, homosexuals, gypsies, and disabled people in this group. Hitler killed 11 million people from the bottom of his ethnic stack, and 6 million of them were Jews. He killed 2/3 of the European Jewish population, and 99% of all Jewish Poles. Hitler had plans to kill over 50 million people in Eastern Europe for the sake of the Reich, so let's be glad that didn't happen. That's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, you can press that like button down there. If you want more great videos, consider subscribing. And, as always, thank you.